Hey everyone, it's COL Magness. I'm here at the great place. I'm at Fort Irwin, California. And look, if you haven't been to Fort Irwin, you have not seen one of the best places in the Los Angeles district. Truly, it is a garden spot. And I'll put it to you this way. If you're driving from Los Angeles to Vegas and you stop, because, you know, you got to do your business there. Usually you stop in a snack. Yeah. You stop in Barstow. Well, if you would hang a left at Barstow and go 35 miles out into the middle of the desert, you'd arrive at the beautiful place of Fort Irwin, California, which is home of the Army's National Training Center. And it's here we're training men and women in combat units to deploy to Iraq and Afghanistan. This really is their last stop. And so I think if you ever came out here, you would see the importance of the mission here and how important it is that the Corps of Engineers delivers what they do. Well, I got two superstars for this program. Randy Elder is the project manager for the projects out here at Fort Irwin, and Bill Brewer is the resident engineer here at Fort Irwin. I'll start with you, Randy. Just tell me what's kind of things are you working on in the program out here at beautiful Fort Irwin?
Well, right now we've got some construction of some barracks, company operations facility, future stuff. Well, actually, we've got some more stimulus projects coming now. They're tagged energy projects right now, and we think those are probably approved. They went through MCOM, probably up through AXIM. And then out in FY11-12, we've got some range projects that are coming on down.
You know, I think people might be real excited. You and Mike Turnak are continuing to work with the installation to try to find ways that we might be able to help them in their renewable energy efforts. I know Fort Irwin has the vision to be energy independent one day. How are those discussions going, and do you see any work coming for us there?
Yeah, actually we do. Now, obviously, there's the big EUL project that's been awarded, and that'll be coming down in the future. That's way off in the future.
Now, you say EUL, that's Enhanced Use Leasing,
right?
Managed out of the Baltimore district, which is essentially a real estate activity, but they're going to be putting in solar?
Solar, and then also some wind, too, but mainly solar. Mm-hmm. It's a 500 megawatt power plant that will sit out in the East Gate, and it sits right next to the transmission lines, because they'll use from Hoover Dam. They'll use those transmission lines to sell electricity back onto the grid, or also to fund or to power up Fort Irwin. So, yeah, the installation has several energy. We're doing some ground thermal feasibility studies right now for the installation to see, because China Lake actually is powered off of thermal, so we're looking at that process right now for them.
Well, Bill, let's talk a little bit from your perspective. First of all, you just arrived at the Los Angeles district. Where'd you come before you got here?
That's correct, sir. I just came from Afghanistan, and before that, Abu Dhabi and Egypt and Saudi Arabia.
Well, you should feel right at home at this place, shouldn't you?
Yeah, the climate is very similar.
It is, and I mean, we got some of that wind that you get when you're in the desert, the dramatic temperature changes, and then even, you know, looking out the window here at beautiful Tiefer Mountain and the terrain all around you. I know this has got to remind you of some places where you've been serving in the recent past.
That's correct, sir. I thought I made a wrong turn when I got here, but no, it's been good. About 7 months now, almost, and we're working.
Yeah, and we're glad you're here. Let me just ask you, what's the most exciting project that you're working on out here at Fort Irwin?
I would think it's the Child Development Center, CDC for short. 25,000 square foot, 232 person capacity to support the troops, because people may not know that the troops live here. They work here. They live here, work here, shop here. So we bring them all support facilities to enhance their life and their work.
And that's going to be a LEED facility as well.
Exactly, Silver LEED certified.
Well, look, for both of you all, I want to tell you, doing work at Fort Irwin is hard. Everything's hard in the desert. I think it was a former commanding general out here used to say, life be hard in the desert. It's even harder when you're stupid. So keep that in mind. But we got two smart guys here working. In fact, this whole outfit, the resident office and the project management team that supports them, is a group of professionals that has at their heart and soul the business of soldiers. This is the place where people come before they deploy. What we do out here at Fort Irwin really matters. And what these guys are doing to make that happen is something we can all be proud of. So I want to say thanks to both of you for what you do. And for those that are watching on TV, thanks for all that you do as well.